Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Shardae from elliexl Lifestyle, and I'm happy to be here with y'all today. Solo dolo, of course, in my own home, relaxing in my PJs, and just thought today's a great day to do another video on Lupus Awareness Month. And with this video, I am going to be telling you my personal story and my experiences of living with lupus from the beginning of me getting diagnosed until now. So I'm excited to do this video. It is going to get emotional for me because I do get emotional when talking about things I went through, and you are going to see it all. You're going to hear it all. So I hope you stay tuned and like the video. Please, 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 please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel and turn the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on the fun activities that we're going to be doing in the future. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so where should I begin? Lupus, mystery illness. So it all started when I was 6 years old. I was 6 years old and I started getting sick, but nothing too concerning just yet. Just, sick, tired all the time, but nobody really thought anything of it because I'm young. Maybe it could be this laziness, right? So my mom would tell me stories of when she would do my hair, she noticed that my hair would fall out or would just come out of her hands. And she didn't know really what it was coming from. Lupus wasn't her first thought, but she knew something wasn't right. So she took me to the doctors and to try to figure out, okay, her hair is falling out. She hasn't been feeling 100% all the time. Something must be wrong. So the doctors would always diagnose me with some type of cancer or some type of disorder or something like that, but never could pinpoint of what was going on. So the medicines and treatments I was doing weren't helping, and then everything was getting worse. My symptoms were getting worse. So it was getting closer being a year. I had just turned 7 years old not too long ago, and my mom introduced the option of maybe being lupus. And only reason why she did that is because her mom, which is my grandma, has lupus, and she knows, or she's familiar with those type of symptoms of the illness. And she was thinking maybe I was going through that, and that's what I have. So the doctors really didn't want to test me for lupus because I was so young, but she was like, no, you need to test her for lupus. And they finally did test me. And yes, it did come back that I do have lupus, or did have lupus. So I was diagnosed with it when I was 7, but I'm pretty sure I had it when I was 6, when I first started feeling bad. I think that's when I started having those symptoms for lupus. But for diagnosis, yes, I was diagnosed at 7. So I am 26 now, which means I had the illness for 19 years. So honestly, it's like almost like 90% of my life, if you think about it. But yes, so diagnosed at 7. So of course, at a young age, that was a new experience for me. Just the fact that, okay, now I almost have to, like, I don't want to say grow up fast, but I had to do things a little girl shouldn't have to do. As in take pills and go to doctor's appointments all the time and things of that nature. So, grew up, like I said, one challenging thing I had to do was learn how to take pills. At 7 years old, no, I did not have to swallow a big pill. probably my biggest pill at that age was like this big. So they tried to find, from all the medicines I had to take, try to find as many liquid forms they could, which were disgusting. I can still remember that till this day. And then of course, anything they couldn't find in liquid form, I had to take pills. So I had to learn how to swallow pills. I had to take medicine every day. And I believe when I was younger, it was 3 times a day. Now that I'm older, I only take pills twice a day and not as much. But I remember at one point of me getting older, so I believe when I hit the teenager years, maybe a little bit, maybe like 8, 9, 10, I can't remember exactly the age, is when I think I started taking all pills, but I took almost up to 30 pills a day. And trust me, that was hard. That was hard. I'm not gonna lie, that was hard. And I did not want to take it. I did not want to take the pills. I didn't care. I didn't want to take the pills at all. So it was a challenge for me. It was a challenge for my parents because they had to watch me take my medicine, make sure I took it, and then I didn't want to. It was just like a hard time, and yes. But yes, I went through elementary school. Of course, being sick, experiencing hair loss. So at one point, being in elementary school, my hair fell out to the point where my dad had to cut it because the patches were so noticeable. It was no way for me to cover it up. So I had to experience being, bald in school, weight gain. I went from this little petite little girl to one of the medicines I take, which a lot of people are probably familiar with, is prednisone. It's a type of steroid, which not only has an effect on your weight gain, but it has some type of effect on your, how should I say it? It makes you feel like you're hungry. And I know that sounds weird. It's like, how can something make you feel like you're hungry? But it turned my appetite like all the way up, so I could eat, but I wouldn't feel like I ate. Like I wouldn't feel full at all. I would feel hungry, or like within the next hour, I feel like I need a full meal. Like I didn't eat nothing at all. So with that, being young, I gained a lot of weight because of that, and my steroid dose was pretty high up there. So I had to deal with that. Like my physical appearance changed because of the illness, and being in school, younger kids, they don't understand. So it came with bullying and teasing and pointing fingers and laughing. So I had to deal with that in elementary school, being out sick a lot. Being in elementary school, I would get sick. I would have to be at home, get homebound, so I get better to go back to school. So I was missing here and there, in and out of school with that. So I dealt with that through elementary school, moving forward to middle school. So obviously during all this experience, I had great friends. Starting in elementary school, moving forward to middle school, I had wonderful friends. So, sorry, getting a little emotional. So it kind of was like the same with school. I'm sorry. It kind of was the same in school. With middle school, it came with the teasing, and things like that. By middle school, by middle school, I was more comfortable wearing wigs. I actually started wearing wigs in elementary school, but an incident happened where I stopped. So I started back up again in middle school with wearing wigs, and I think I became more comfortable with it. Because of course I don't want to go to middle school bald-headed. Like, I want to feel pretty and things, because you're getting older, so you're more aware of your appearance. And yeah, So, but I always had those couple people, not a lot of people, but those couple people who were probably considered like the cool kids in school, who would say something rude or disrespectful for no reason. And I'm just glad that I had, it bothered me, but not to the point where I wanted to do anything or harm myself any type of way. It was more just me being strong and having my friends and my family support me. So I was able to get through school without being too tough. And then of course I got to high school, and we all know high school. Those kids can be a little rough. And again, I still had great support system, great friends. I was always making new friends. People always say I had like a great personality, and I always make new friends and things like that. So got to high school. Honestly, high school wasn't that bad. I remember being a little nervous because it was like, okay, I have this illness, and I know by high school I knew what it could do. I knew how it could change my looks and things like that. So I just tried to make sure I did everything to stay healthy and to make me feel comfortable when being out and about in school. So of course, high school, still was wearing wigs. Of course, I didn't always wear wigs, because when my hair grew back, I was able to wear my own hair, which was awesome, because I was happy when I was able to wear my, my real hair and not have to wear, wigs and things like that. Because wigs I don't think wigs was really a big thing for like kids wearing school, or it more was like a wear your sew-ins type of deal. So I went through high school, and for the most part, like I said, I it was like a normal experience besides being sick and being out a lot during high school. But things in the nature of, like, I was on the cheerleading team, which was awesome. It was one of those experiences I got to do where it made me feel like a normal kid. But got through high school, graduated. Almost missed my graduation because of being sick, but I did it. I was there in a wheelchair, but I made it to the graduation. So throughout my years at school, it was tough, but like I said, because of my support system and my friends, I did make it through school. So obviously by then, from elementary into the end of high school, we can probably say an expert of my illness by then. So me graduating, of course, I want to go to school. My passion is cooking and baking. So I wanted to go to culinary school. And I remember my doctor and my parents, but I remember my doctor stating that he thought that I should just take like a year to just relax, take a break. And my parents was agreement to that, because they just wanted me to just, woosah. Because when I start doing things is when my lupus likes to flare it up. So took a break for a whole year, then started school the next year. So moved forward and went to culinary school. Probably one of the best things ever. No, I didn't get to finish because of the illness, but I do plan on going back to, but did get to do that. I remember with doing that, I was working, and I remember my doctor stating that he really did not want me to get a job. And it was weird, because it's like, okay, why? I want to be on my own. I want to work. I want to make my own money. Yes, my parents gave me money here and there, but it's nothing like having your own. And I always like to say I'm like a true hustler. I like to work for my money. I like to get my own. And I thank my dad for that, and my mom too. So Yes. So I remember he saying that, but I was like, no, I really want to work. I want to try it out. Like, I really didn't want to get a job. So finally got my first job. I worked at Taco Bell. That was the best thing ever. And that's when I learned about real hard work, working in a fast food place. Um, and met some great people there, of course, as well. But that experience of working um, was something new to me with having this illness, because I didn't know of how much pain and things like that I would go through with just trying to be a normal person of working and, you know, working. Because eventually I'll have to get out on my own, right? Get my own place and be on my own. I can't live with my parents forever. So it's like, how do I work? Be in pain all the time, get sick all the time, but not have to, you know, but worry about losing my job because I'm sick and things like that. So just from the working experience with having lupus, it was tough because, as some people would call it, lazy or making an excuse, it was me really feeling bad and not feeling good, or I'm having a flare up. But it's hard, like, it's just being honest, like, jobs, they don't care. I mean, it's not their fault, you know. You're out, you have to be out because you're sick. Yes, so sorry you're sick, but they're gonna replace you. It's just what it is. So I would push myself because I didn't want to lose my job. Like I said, I was a hard worker. I took my job very seriously, and I was a very hard worker. So I would push myself sometimes too far, where I would get really sick and I would be out for an amount of time. I have lost jobs. Well, not jobs. I don't want to put an S plural. No, I have lost a job because of getting really sick and being in the hospital. So, of course, with all the things I'm talking about, there will be plenty of story times to get in detail with these stories. But yes, so those experiences were scary for me. So I know a lot of people say, why you don't do Social Security? Well, I've tried it. And you probably think, yeah, she was diagnosed at 7 years old. She should get approved right away, right? I provided all my hospital documents to them. I provided everything. Like, to the point where the person who was handling was like, they didn't see why I would get denied because of everything I had. But I did. At this point, I'm like, I think I was like 19, 20. Not sure what age. Maybe, 19 maybe. I think I was still in my teens. So, and I would say my father said, he was just like, okay, well, you tried it. You need to, go back to work because you just cannot be working. And you have a better way getting approved for Social Security when you're not working. So, of course, I started working again. Worked at Subway, which was a lot easier job and a lot less strain on my body. But I did Subway, Cloud9, American Time Loans, and of course now I'm at Capital One, which I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Great company. Probably the best, not probably, it is the best job I ever had in my life. And a company that actually cares about you. And I love that. So that's where I am today with everything. So like I said, just wanted to go through the years of me being diagnosed to where I am now with school and work and little experiences that I've been through. So with that being said, now this is where I'll get into like a little bit details of like things physically that I go through with lupus that I'm going to be showing. I am going to be answering pictures throughout this part of the video. You're going to see pictures of of me when I was sick, of how it can change your look just like that, or just how you go from 0 to 100 within a few days. I'm gonna show you pictures of how my scalp looks when it's blistering up, or show the hair loss. I do now have permanently hair damp, or let me rephrase that. I have scar tissue on the top part of my head where it prevents my hair from growing. So because of that, I do now wear wigs. I always go back and forth. I should just cut the rest of my hair off, try to just be completely bald, or should I let it grow? And I finally thought about it and was like, well, maybe I should just go ahead and let it grow and just you see what happens. Because my other hair, rest of my hair does grow. And like I said, you'll see it in the pictures within the video. I'm going to show you of how my face can break out, how my skin can break out. I'll show you as much skin as possibly can, Of course, it's on YouTube, so I have to be appropriate of what I show. But yeah, you're gonna see everything. I actually do have this video of when I found one of the hospital stays I was going through, and just in the video, it breaks it down to what I go through. Hi everyone. So I'm back in the hospital again. Fourth time this year. Believed to have cellulitis again, which, if you don't know what cellulitis is a bacterial infection. So yeah, you can see my face is swollen. My cheeks are so red. Also, last time I was in the hospital, I did lose my hair permanently at the top. As you see, got scabs and sores. So this is what lupus looks like, y'all. The ugly part of it. Well, it's all ugly, but yeah. This is what I have to deal with. Just want to update everybody. I'm doing okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm struggling a little bit. I had a rough night and a rough morning, but I'm feeling a little bit better now, so hopefully tonight is not as bad. So just keep me in your prayers. Oh boy. Yeah, everybody. Bye. Anytime I get sick, because I'm sorry. This is a hard illness, and people are not aware how chronic it is, and I really try to be strong. I really do. And when you get sick that all the time, like, I can't even count as how many days I've been in and out of the hospital, how many stays, how many things I missed out on. Just little stuff, because of this illness. And I think it just hits a little bit harder because I've been dealing with it most of my life, so I really never got to really have a normal life. And it just sucks, because I'm just like, why do I have to go through this? Why was I picked? Like, why me? I always have that feeling, why me? Why couldn't I just be the normal child? I have two brothers, and I always think, like, they're great, they're healthy, they don't take medicine, things in that nature. And I'm the oldest, and I have to be strong for them. And it's like, it's hard, because it's like, I'm tired. I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of being sick all the time. I'm tired of going to the hospital. It's exhausting. It's exhausting when you're sick and then you get better. And then you have to try to get your strength back up. You know, you're fine. And then there's, you know, you get sick again. This is like, it's like over and over and over. Or I could be one day I could wake up. I wake up in pain. I'm probably in pain every day. And that's not even like being dramatic. Like, I take pain medicine every day because of the pain I go through with this illness. It's hard, and I just put a smile on my face and I keep it moving and just try to be positive. But that's all I can do at the end of the day. But it's just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I just haven't, like I said, I just tried to be positive. I try to take care of myself and just keep it going. But sometimes I just want to quit. Just be like, I'm done. I'm done fighting. You know. And I know that sounds like, no, don't say that. But when you go through this all the time, I'm sorry, I should have brought tissue. I don't know. I really don't know. So, I know it's great that I do have my support system. One of them being my mother. She's awesome. Because I know this has to be hard for her to have her child go through this and to deal with the, you know, the things of just being a woman or a girl to a woman, of losing her hair or her skin breaking out or her not feeling pretty. And my dad seeing his little girl go through this as well, and my brothers seeing their sibling go through this, and they try to be strong. Like, you know, I know it has to be hard on them, but they're always there for me, and I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate my family, because I don't know where I would be like without them. I don't know. My mom is, I'm gonna go back to my mom because I just like really want to shout her out, because she's, every time I'm sick, and to this day, and I'm grown, y'all, I'm 26, I'm grown. But if I get sick, my mom is at that hospital almost every night with me. And she's always, and I know I could be a lot sometimes when I'm in the hospital. I know, like, cause I don't like the hospital food. Like, who does? Let's be real. It's not good. And I'm always begging her to give me something to eat after she just worked a 8-hour day. Excuse me, y'all. I'm gonna take a water break real quick. But after she just worked an 8-hour day, she still comes, make sure I have something to eat, still spend some time with me, because she knows how hard it is for me. And I just really appreciate that, because she doesn't have to do that, especially now I'm grown. I live on my own. She doesn't have to do that, but she still does. She will go by my house, make sure everything is good. If it is like a little mess, she'll clean up for me. She'll wash my sheets if she knows I'm coming home soon, just to make sure I have fresh sheets to sleep on and things like that. Or she'll let me stay with her until I feel better to go back home on my own. And I'm just gonna have her. I really do. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have her. Like, I don't know. And of course, I have my best friend, Lauren, who, this is her channel as well. She's always been there for me as well. That girl does so much for me. I can't even explain of how much she does for me. And I really appreciate her, because she does remind me, like, that I am still beautiful no matter what. Because I do have those days where I'm just like, am I pretty? Like, and I have to like convince myself like I am, and I just hate that I have to do that. I just wish I could just feel that way, but I don't, because I put the makeup on, or I have to put the wig on, and just to feel confident to go out and about. I don't feel comfortable with being like all the way in my own skin, if that makes sense. Like, I'll put the wig on, sometimes I won't wear makeup, that's fine, but I don't feel comfortable not putting the wig on and not wearing makeup. No. I do not feel comfortable. I might put a hat on real quick, take trash out, but to go out and about, no. I just feel like, you know, that I'm not pretty, and I'm at that age where, you know, I want guys to think I'm beautiful or pretty, but I don't feel like that if they look at me, that's what they're going to see. So that's hard on me, and I'm trying to do better with that. Just being confident in myself of what I'm going through, because I can't help it. At the end of the day, I can't help it. And Lord, I sound like a hot mess. I'm so sorry, y'all. But at the end of the day, I just have to remember, like, for anybody who's gonna love me, they're gonna accept me for who I am. So with that, I just have to just accept myself for who I am and just keep it going. And I know I've been told the same thing. It's just something I have to get through in my head, and I'm doing better with loving myself. So I can't say that. And I know Lauren, she always reminds me I'm a cutie, and she's always been a great support. Always been by my side, and I'm glad I have a good friend like that, because it's hard to come about good friends, and I have other good friends too. So because I don't say your name doesn't mean that I don't believe that you're not a good friend to me. You know, I do have amazing friends. I'm very, very, very blessed to have met some amazing people growing up in life, and I do still keep in contact with them all, from elementary school till now. So, but yes, that is my story with lupus. Like I said, of course, I'm not going into details with everything, because this video will be just way too long. Let's just be honest, it will be way too long, because I have some good juicy stories. But of course, without the YouTube, I will have story time where I'll go through different stories, just so you know I can laugh at it now. Of course, I've been through it and I'm older. But yes, anyway, this is my story with lupus. Like I said, I will be putting everything so you can see, and just to get an eye view of things I went through. But I am good now, as you see. I'm pretty sure the makeup, but the tears probably took a lot of my makeup off, so you probably can see my rosy cheeks right now. But I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I hope you gonna learn a little bit about myself, of just experiences I went through in high school. Not high school, but just school period. And it can open your eyes up, like I said, throughout elementary through high school. And I honestly think between them and my family is why I was able to get through school without being horrible, because it could have been a whole different type of story, you know, and with all the bullying and everything I went through. But with all of that, it did make me a stronger person. So I hope this was a great video for everybody. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And another video for Lupus Awareness Month. I can't believe the end of the month is almost here. It's about to be over. I'm so sad. But great time for me to be able to get this out during this month. So I'm excited to end it with a bang. And I just hope that you learned a little bit. And again, this is your girl Shardae. And if you make it to the end of the video, which I hope you do, because I know it's gonna be a long one, but if you do, could you please put a heart in the comments so I can know that you watched the video all the way to the end. And yeah, that's gonna be it. So I hope y'all have a great day. Stay safe during this time, and I love y'all. Peace. Just kidding. Peace out.